DTS is DTS. Yes, I know blue pushes the cart in the game. We flipped it on its head for the video. It was on purpose.
I didn't know that. I'm gonna finish assembling and animating this turret made out of Nerf guns. Something like that.
There's different stories you can tell in Team Fortress, and there's different ways you can make a Team Fortress video. It's kind of fun having your storyline be inspired by the actual game type that you're mimicking. Nerf implies real world, so you're mashing up the real world and the Team Fortress world. And so we have Nerf guns, and we have real costumes, and it's real people. What would the real world equivalent of a cart be? Well, a shopping cart.
It's like, it's all right, but it could be better. Like some of the animations are a little too fast, a couple others are a little too slow. The timing of various animations in relation to each other is a little off, but I want to have it actually comped into the moving shot before I refine that.
Harley's a cool dude. We've known Harley for a while also. 6'5", 290 pounds. I feel like Harley just gets more and more legit and more, I guess, famous and professional. It's always nice to know that like there's somebody else out there you've known for a long time who's killing it and doing good stuff.
Here, I had a little bit more time, I had a little bit more ability to add attention to detail to really make like that turret shot look sweet. The Lego video was particularly hard because there are so many effects that we had to do in such a short amount of time. From a technical level, this video hasn't been that hard.
It is currently 5:16. We shoot land party at 7. That gives me 1 hour and 45 minutes to color grade this thing. Team Fortress 2 has kind of this like old-timey James Bond / Adam West Batman style thing going for it, which I wanted to like kind of faded colors, kind of warmer tones. Film always has really nice skin tones, and skin tones are always preserved, even if everything else gets funky. Even if I go crazy with everything else, the skin needs to stay correct. So I need to get that in the right spot. Hardest part about color grading is doing it in a fast and efficient manner.
The first time I went through this edit, there were a lot more effects than there are now, so that was a little relieving. On this shot, I'll just reverse all the keyframes. I think I can do that. I don't actually know how to do that. I'll have to figure that out.
Sam and I are big Team Fortress fans. We made 2 Team Fortress videos before, and they've done really, really well. And it's a really fun universe to be in, because it's just really cartoon characters fighting. It's not about what's actually in your hands. It's not whether or not your gun looks real. It's about the story you tell, how people act, and how you break it down for your cinematography and your shooting and your editing. And sound. Sound plays a huge part in action. We still have to figure out music, don't we? Hey, Nick. What's your friend's name that does music?
Daniel Kirlisa.
Sam, as part of his costume, has this utility belt on. He's got like this pack and a cord and that kind of stuff. And he needs to jump into the cart and sit down. You know, it's all energetic and we're all running. And he does it, and the prongs of the extension cord on his belt end up jabbing him in the tailbone. He jumps up, he's like, ah!
My tailbone is still jacked up.
What happened to your tailbone?
It got pronged.
Why is everyone? Oh my god.
Thanks, brother.
You were related like 8 generations back in France or
I
something.
mean, we're both white, so.
Maybe somewhere back.
I mean, technically, we're all related.
Yeah, technically.
The issue that I'm having is that it's not rendering. It's not working with Octane. So it shoots a bunch here, they bounce off a wall. Harley shoots a bunch, it also bounces off the wall, and that wall animates. It's great. This might be faster on the other computer, so I can continue working here in After Effects. I closed it, open up the file, everything's broken. So this whole process of troubleshooting what happened took an hour. What I ended up doing to fix it is I literally just unlinked them and then relinked them. So for whatever reason, the act of doing that reset stuff, and then it was able to show in Octane just fine. I was like, yes! I go to hit render, but of course I can't render out motion blur because for whatever reason, there's another bug there.
So I have a shot of Niko shooting the sniper rifle. I don't just plan on getting the shot of me shooting and that's it. You want to think about, what's going into it, what's coming out of it, the heads and tails of the shot. If the camera's set up, why not just get everything that happens from that angle? We would rehearse a bigger moment. We knew we'd want to capture one moment from a certain angle, but we'd get everything from that angle that we could. It's just much easier to do cool little bits and cool performances and be inventive and just, get the emotion going in your face and, grit your teeth and have these little beats.
If you use real smart motion blur and using a vector pass, you can actually do realistic motion blur. It's basically a colored image that shows this pixel is moving this direction at this speed. It's literally just information that a plugin can use and add blur to. I bring it in, empty. Nothing there. I set it up perfectly. I even had both Sam and Niko help me set it up. Turns out it's because Scanline doesn't work with Octane materials. That sounds like a simple fix, and it is, but it took time to figure that out. At this point, this entire day has been dedicated to this 51 frame particle simulation of Nerf darts.
So cinematography is another tool to tell a story. If you have a shaky shot, it imparts a different emotion than a static shot. A close-up says something different about a person than a wide shot. Every shot needs to tell a story. It needs to tell you where to focus. It needs to tell you what emotion to feel. It needs to tell you what logically is happening in the scene, because an action scene requires logic. It's not as emotionally driven as a dialogue scene. There's a scene where we grab the cart, we start pushing it. The very next shot I cut to is a wide shot that shows us isolated and alone in this big empty space. I want to show that there are no other teammates around us, and it is quiet, it is isolated, it is the calm before the storm.
So basically the rest of the effects are the spy transformation shot, the explosion behind Niko, and various close-up shots of Harley and the guys shooting darts. Just literally animate the start from here to here, like bloop bloop, and then duplicate that, offset it. I think that'll be enough. So I think I can finish.
Then there's also all the signs.
What?
No one told you about the signs?
No one tells me anything apparently. What do you mean signs?
The ending of the video. Why do you think we're looking at the top of the
Oh,
building?
yeah, right.
If you remember back in the vlogs, there's a moment where Sam is saying, hey,
If we're gonna be the cart people, then you need to bring on the DP.
Carmichael, who you know as the guy literally behind the camera right now, he's been shooting a lot of stuff for the Sam and Niko channel. He's also been shooting some stuff for his girlfriend's channel. And so his cinematography skills are getting a little bit better. And I figured, you know what? Tell Carmichael what I need and trust him to get it done.
You're a fat boy. I'm gonna finish up the signs and spray paint on the side of Target. It shouldn't take longer than 2 or 3 hours. I don't have any explicit plans after that, but I kind of want to put together some sort of effects breakdown for maybe both Nerf and Lego.
Oh, you're looking for an update on the interns? Well, good, because I'm about to give you one. Welcome to paradise.
I'm not gonna let you put that in the edit.